to the vlog. My phone is currently glitching, so I'm really hoping that's not going to cause a problem recording for you guys and posting and all that stuff. Well, posting I do on my iPad, but you get what I mean. Like, I hope it's not a problem. I bet it's because I haven't updated my phone yet and they want me to get the new update. I bet that's what it is. But whatever. I was just going on to, sorry, I think I have a wood shaving in my eye for my pencil, my eyeliner. That's neither here nor there. I totally do, by the way, hey. Totally do. Just going on TikTok and I saw a new book that I wanted to read, and you know you have a problem whenever you go to add a book to your Kindle Unlimited and they tell you you have to return one before you get a new one. It's bringing literal tears to my eyes. Joking. I'm joking. I'm not actually gonna cry. I am gonna get my period soon. Hey, TMI. I don't care. Not me. Don't care. I'm gonna get my period soon, and I know that because I was just sitting and like watching a vlog on my iPad, right? And then all of a sudden, I'm singing "A House in Nebraska" from Ethel Cain, and like out loud to myself, and I started crying. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna actually. It's actually a lie. I said I'm gonna get my period soon. I'm probably gonna get it in like 10 days from now. And I just happen to cry. Like, I'm a crier, okay? Sorry, I cry. I'm a crybaby, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I have a problem where I have too many books on my Kindle Unlimited. But guys, I not only do I have a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited, I also have like a lot of books on my Kindle alone as well. So, excuse me. So, I like have like 4 or so series on my Kindle. Some of them are like Kindle Unlimited ones. So the thing is, I have the whole Boys of Tommen series. I am currently tandem reading that, which we don't know what tandem reading means. It means sorry, I should have a fucking tripod. Hold on. There we go. I'm trying to get better at using a tripod to record instead of holding it. The only thing is, as you see here, I have to put this little thingy on the screen whenever I use a tripod because I have to hide my work stuff. And so it's just, that's just like one of the reasons why I also don't use a tripod, because I don't want to, I'm not supposed to take off my work shirt. I do occasionally take off my work shirt for like a few minutes to record a little clip, but for the most part, I'm not supposed to take it off. I don't want to take it off, you know, I don't want to have to keep taking it off. And also 90%, like not even 90, like 99% of the time when I record, I put on like a hoodie or something, or I just hold the camera to where you can't see it. But we'd have to start doing it like this, where I do record with the tripod and I just hide it with a little fun character. That's what I used to do in the past. You guys are just gonna have to get over it. I'm sorry. I just didn't like the look of it before, but I mean, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, okay? But anyway, so Boys of Tommen, I am tandem reading, which means it is, ooh, I should know this. Ooh, I should know this. I believe it's 6 books. Because there's 2 Shannon, 2 Joey, Gibbsy, yeah, 6 books. And they all kind of interconnect date-wise. If you don't know, I'm going to talk about Boys of Tommen right now. I'm going to go on a rant, and you guys, if you don't want to listen to this long video of me ranting about Boys of Tommen, get over it. And I'm also doing it because, one, I really love the series. It's a really good series. It is so, like, emotional. I love it. And so I I'm not one of those ones that thirst over the boys in the book, okay? That's not why I'm reading these books. I am reading these books for the story, and it's a very deep, dark story. And that is why I'm reading them. So, basically, Boys in Common, there's the first one and the second one are about, well, I was about to say Johnny and Shannon. And then, we'll just do this first, second, Johnny and Shannon. And then we have the third and fourth, that's Joey and Aoife. I believe that's how you say her name. That's how I say it whenever I read it, but that might not be right. I honestly haven't looked it up. I don't really care to learn, because that's how I know it in my head. So I just say Aoife. Don't know if that's right. And then fifth is Gibbsy and Claire. Sixth is, guys, it's Hugh and Lizzie. There's so many people in those books. I'm sorry if I'm whatever. Hugh and Lizzie. So, you start with the sixth book because she's younger, okay? It starts way before any of this happens. So you start with the sixth book, and then you sprinkle in a little bit of book 5, okay? Start to sprinkle that in, and then you keep reading this book for most of it, and then you start to sprinkle this in a little bit more. And then eventually, you start to sprinkle in book 3, pretty sure. Eventually, book 3 also comes in, and then I think you finish book 6, and boom, you're done with book 6. And then I think you still are on book 5. And again, book 3. Boom, 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 right? So then, you start with this book. And this book happens while book 3 is happening. Later on, book 3 is happening. Book 1. So these books are kind of happening at the same time after you've already finished book 6, okay? And then book 1 also is happening with book 3. So those are kind of happening at the same time, okay? And then once you finish book 1, you're still reading book 3, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you're still reading book 3. And then you sprinkle and you finally get to book 2. So now while you're reading book 2, I think you're finishing book 3. So you're reading book 2 and 5 now, right? And then you started to sprinkle in book 4. You finally get to book 4. So these 3 are happening at the same time. And then eventually you finish all 3 of them at the same time. I'm pretty sure it's around the same time. And then there's a whole other book, book 7, that hasn't even came out yet. And then also book 8, which should be this couple here, book 5 couple. We don't know where that book is. That didn't happen because we got introduced to them again. So now we're learning their story. So this couple did not get finished because we needed to learn this part of the story. So where is the rest of this story and the rest of this story? We don't know where it's going to be put in. So that's the Boys in Common. So I have all those books downloaded on my Kindle. I have all of The Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas on here. I have what's it called? I have most of the Fourth Wing books on here. I have all of Twilight. I have most of the Windy City series. And then I have a decent amount of random ones sprinkled in. And then I have a couple fanfics as well. So I have so many books on my Kindle. They're all downloaded, everything. And then I also have Chasing Fields by Gabella Skies. Is that what it says? In that book, I'm only 20% in, and I'm not letting myself read the book that I want to read that I just saw on my TikTok until I finish this book, because I literally could not put the book on my Kindle because I ran out of Kindle Unlimited borrows. But this book is about a like football player, and he's popular or whatever, and then the shy nerd guy is getting abused at home, and the football player notices, and they like fall in love with each other. And yeah, so that's what I'm reading right now. But the book that I just saw on TikTok, which I hope I get to read soon, is a biker boy, and the girl's like mute or whatever, and she has like panic attacks and everything, and he helps her. So that's what I'm gonna read next. And that's my rant about my Kindle, because I am Boys Atomic, because I really care. And oh yeah, I didn't even say this. I wanted to talk about it. Oh, it's Isabella. I really want to talk about it because not only is it such a good, it's such a good story. It's so emotional, so dark. It literally makes me cry every time. But it's also becoming a series soon. I think it's Prime Video. I think, maybe. Don't kill me if I'm wrong. I think Prime Video is making a series about it. And I'm so excited. So that's also, I'm rereading it because I wanted to, but also I'm glad it's gonna be like fresh in my mind by the time the series comes out. So it is a lot of pages though. They're all very good, big books on their own. So imagine reading all of them at the same time. So yes, we are at Walmart. I'm hoping to find some fugglers. I want the baddie fugglers keychains. I want only keychain fugglers. I want the baddie and I want the cat ones. But if they have other keychains that I don't have, I'm okay with that. Look at this really cute section we just found. Raccoon cowboy, cat cowboy, little stickers. Not my first rodeo. Look at these magnets. Look, charm. This bag. Look at this bag. It's so cute. And look at this. I love these hand sanitizers. They work so good. And those little shark holders, keychains. So cute. Look. So silly. So silly. $30 though, you're not getting my ass. Here's the aisle. You always got the squishmallows. Very cute. We have Hello Kitty ones of these. Me and my mom have been loving these. Maybe eventually I'll buy like these kind. But there they are. Here's the Hello Kitty ones. Very cute. Hey, they're cheaper now. $3. I want this one. Okay. Here's our fugglers. So I don't want any of the big ones. They have another of these. They're only $2 right now, I think. Oh wait, no. Or is it this one, $2.50? I might scan these to see if they're $2. I'll get a couple of them. Oh, look, this one's open. Look. That's a black little guy. Do you think that's a bat? Because one of the options is a bat. I want the bat so bad. Not getting these. These are actually not $2 or $3, whatever. And someone opened up literally literally all of them. And stole them. I swear on Hayden Christensen's life, that was not me. I know it's gonna look suspicious because I was not filming, but I swear, check the cameras, it was not me. I ended up getting this. If you don't know, they have little ones of these at the Dollar Tree, and I kept buying them until I got Lotso Bear, and I finally got a Lotso Bear. I got a hot pink one. Hold on. He's right here in my little keychain display case. Here he is. It's a very cute little hot pink one. I am now on a mission because these are actually really cute. I really like these little adorables. I, for the longest time, thought the only ones were the squishy ones, and I don't like those ones. But now that I know there's these ones as well, I'm gonna keep buying them, and my goal is to get like Lotso, like every time. I want all the Lotso bears. And before y'all come at me, Lotso is not a good character. I don't care. He's cute. He's pink. He's cute. So y'all can get over it. Cause I've been seeing the TikTok hate videos. I get it. He's not a good character. He's very mean. I get it. Okay. So this one's in full bloom. So they're all like with flowers around them. It's really hard to open. So, give me a second. I'll show you the options. So, yeah, they're all like very pretty, like floral versions of them. I want lots. So, how many can you get? I think it said 5, 6, 6, 7. So, I want Lotso. Kevin from Up would be cute. Minnie Mouse would be cute. They have Tafiti from Moana. Oh, I hope I get that one. They have Mary, or is it Marie? I don't know. That little cat. I don't know her name, but I really like her. She's a little cat and she wears little pink bows. And then they have Rapunzel. I want Rapunzel. They have Eeyore. They have the little pink Stitch. I don't know its name. Angel, I guess. Yeah, very cute stuff. They have Pascal. The only ones I don't really want, I don't want Maleficent. I don't want Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I hate that freaking movie. Terrible movie, by the way. Hey. And I don't want Simba, really, because I don't like the way he looks. So I'm really hoping any of these. Oh, and also they do have Jack Skellington. I don't want him. So I'm okay with most of them. So my odds are looking pretty good, but I really hope I get Lotso. Because obviously I want Lotso. Cute. Okay. So here's what it looks like. You open up the door, and there's more doors. And you punch the doors in, and you see what you get first. So we're going to start with the blue door. Punch it. You need to see it. Okay. Punch it open like this. Then you grab it. I remember there was a girl who used to be obsessed with these, and I used to watch her open these all the time. Come on, Lotso Bear. They feel huge. Lotso Bear. They are like big. Oh my god, I got the duck, Daphne, I think. Daisy Duck. Cute, and then she has a little flower she can sit on with a little pond. I'll have to like put this all together. But there she is. Very cute. I did not know they have like stuff with it. Cute. Okay, okay. There's that one. I'm happy with that one. I'm gonna do this door next. I think some of them are just a little thingy and the other have like stuff with it. Come on, Lotso. This one's also big. Damn it, I got freaking Maleficent. Ugly ass. She has a cute little door with her though. She's not ugly, I just don't like, I don't care for Maleficent. Next one. Come on, Lotso. So this one's also big. So keep getting the big ones, I guess. Cute. Is this Bambi? It's Bambi. That's freaking cute. She's got these like cherry blossoms. And like there's a whole bunch of like things that come with all of these. I'll have to like put them all together. But cute little Bambi. I love deer. So it's cute, cute, cute. Next one. Come on, outside. This one also has multiple things. Winnie the Pooh. And he's got little flower ears. They're little sunflower ears. Oh goodness. He goes with the little sunflower and his little pot of honey. I think it's a hat though. Where I think he sits in the pot of honey. Cute. Okay. The last one. I don't think he's in here already. Doesn't feel like it. Is this the last one? Come on, let's go. Damn it. The little dog. I don't know who he is. Is he from 101 Dalmatians? Patch. His name is Patch. Very cute. They're all very cute. I am going to check to make sure that's all of them because of this packaging. That is all of them. Alright. Well, let's put all these together. That's what I got. Okay, here's what they look like all together. So we have the little duck. We have Bambi, Maleficent, Patch, and Winnie the Pooh. Very cute. This is definitely worth $7 to me, at least. Isn't that right, Malachi? I am going to glue all these eventually. That way, if I want to take one with me, like this one, for example, I'd probably carry this around with me because he's so cute. It matches my vibe, you know? That way, if it's glued down, I don't have to worry about, like, putting this in my bag. So I will be gluing all these down eventually because it's very flimsy. But, of course, it is. They're little tiny creatures. So cute. Pose. Period. I hate the feeling of putting a hoodie on right after you washed it where it's still a little bit tight. Like, whew, there we go. Put my hoodie on. I'm really hoping, because like whenever I have my hair up, I just like to have a hoodie on, you know? I'm really hoping my work jacket fits over this fucking big ass hoodie. This hoodie's thick, big, and I'm gonna be honest, there's not much space in this jacket. There's really not. And I'm about to have the AC kick in. And it's like, I've always like wondered like if they like say something about the AC. I'm like thinking about like how I would react to that. Do you guys ever think about that? Like, nothing's happened and no one's like questioning about it, but do you think like how you would react if they did question you about it? Like, for example, the AC, I'm like, oh no, what if they complain because I have the AC on too much? Which if they do, I'm like, I don't think that's a thing that they're allowed to complain about. Maybe, and then I would be like, well, you guys have to understand, whenever the AC's not on, it's hot, and then so if I turn it off for 5 minutes, it's hot again, so I have to leave it to where it's running 24/7, and then if they complain about me wearing, like, a hoodie, like I'm gonna put my work shirt on over it, I'm gonna have my work badge on over it, like, you know, and I'm like, if they complain about the hoodie, I'm gonna have to be like, yeah, well, because it's so hot in here without the AC on, I have to turn the AC on, and because of the AC guy, like the AC, like where you put it, I get cold immediately, and I can't be hot, I can't be cold, and the best way to do that is, the best way to fix it is to wear a hoodie and have the AC on. So that's what I do, because that's the truth, that's literally the truth. Like, that's also why in in the wintertime, I bring a blanket because our heater is also the same way where it's so aggressive. But if you don't have the heater on, it's too cold. So it's like you have to like, it's always a constantly like me having to decide if I want to freaking be cold or hot. And then the only way to fix it is to kind of break the rules, which I don't think, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to have a blanket, so that's not really breaking the rules. But like hoodie wise, like for a little bit, I didn't have the jacket, so I would just wear a hoodie on top of it. And technically I was breaking the rules. But like I was like, I don't know. But also guys, you have to keep in mind I don't see anyone at nighttime, and so whenever I do see someone, I did take off the hoodie and I did wear my proper clothes. Like I have my work shirt on like underneath this, and then I'm about to put the hoodie on over this after I meant the work jacket on over this. So it's just like constantly annoying trying to work through this like problem with AC being too good and then the heater being too hot. Which, I mean, I'm not really sorry. I'm trying to fix this. It's going crooked because of the weight of my phone. It's like I'm not really complaining because obviously I'd rather it be like really working than not working at all. But it's just like a little bit annoying. But it's fine. Actually, let me talk about the coffee first and then we'll get to my other thing. This is, okay, you know what they have at the store right now? Do you want to guess before I say it? What do they have at the store right now? Based on the fact that I just told you I'm going to talk about coffee. If you guessed pumpkin spice creamer, you'd be correct. There is indeed pumpkin spice creamer at Walmart now. I haven't checked yet, but also I've heard some rumors I mean I've seen some TikToks that there is my creamer at the Targets. If you don't know, my favorite coffee in the world is pumpkin munchkin Dunkin' creamer mixed with the, I'm about to put you on. Okay, I'm about to put you on. It's the best creamer in the whole entire world. The Silk Maple Brown Sugar Creamer. And I mix those two together with the frother, and then I put it with my coffee or whatever, and it is the best in the whole entire world. Best drink coffee ever. And last year, was it last year? Yeah, like maybe 2 years ago, something like that. They didn't have the creamer at my Walmart that time. They switched it for the cinnamon one, and I was like, them bitches. So I thought they weren't selling it anymore, and then like January or something, I went to a Target because my favorite lip balm brand, they only had it at Target, so I went there to get some more lip balms. These ones specifically, Naturium, love these. Now they have these at Walmart too. I ain't even gotta go there anymore. Anyway, and so I went there for those, and I saw my freaking Silk almond creamer or whatever, Silk maple brown sugar creamer, and I was like, oh, that's my creamer. And of course I got 2 of them, and then I went there like a little bit later. It was like already probably April. I went there again and they had it still, and I was like, wait, is this like a year-round thing here? And I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago that happened, because then last year I'm pretty sure I went and I tried to get it, and like it was like halfway through the year or something, and they didn't have any, and so I was annoyed by that. And so I think that one year maybe they just had a lot stocked, and because it's almond milk creamer, it takes a while to go bad. So I think that's why, I don't know what happened, but Target does have that creamer, and they have it a lot longer than Walmart. Whenever, because I had the creamer for like 2 years at Walmart, and they like barely had it in stock for like 2 months, I want to say. Whereas, like I said, the Target one had it for a lot longer. But I saw a TikTok because people love their pumpkin spice. So I saw the pumpkin spice Chobani. Someone made a TikTok showing that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if, or maybe, no, okay. Someone made a TikTok saying, oh my gosh, look, pumpkin spice is at Walmart, and they're in like the dairy aisle with the creamers, and they were just showing it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if my maple brown sugar is gonna be out soon. And then I saw another TikTok, someone showing off the Chobani one, and underneath it I saw my maple brown sugar, and I was like, life is good again. So I haven't gone to Target yet. We don't go to Target that often because our Walmart is literally like 10 minutes away, where our Target is like 25, and it's more expensive. We don't want to, so it's always like I have to convince my mom to go to Target kind of vibe. So I'm hoping I go and I get that creamer there. But I did buy the Chobani's pumpkin spice one because I never tried that one. Because they didn't have the pumpkin munchkin Dunkin' is my second favorite creamer. I also love that one. They did not have any in stock. They were already completely sold out, and I'm not playing. Because you could see on the thingy that it was supposed to be the pumpkin Dunkin' one, and they were all gone. And I was like, I know that's right. And I was so annoyed, but I got this one instead. So yesterday I had this with my, with just cold brew, and it was really good. I accidentally poured way too much creamer, to be honest. And then today I have a cinnamon protein drink, cold brew. And then I always add Jordan Skinny caramel to the bottom. Very good. And then I didn't, whenever I do the creamer first with the caramel, and then I froth it, so it's like a caramely, you know what I mean? You get what I mean. So my only thing is with this one is the cinnamon protein drink is very intense. I don't really like it that much, but it's the last one I had, and I was like, you know what? I've been into cinnamon rolls recently. I'm on a cinnamon roll kick. It's my hyperfixation right now. Low-key, I love me a cinnamon roll right now. So I was like, let me make a little pumpkin cinnamon roll coffee, okay? So we're gonna try it together. It's probably gonna be so intense. Like, I'm telling you, the cinnamon roll is enough on its own. I really wasn't expecting to like it, I'm gonna be completely honest. I want to say also because this is a bigger cup than I'm used to, which it doesn't look like it, but it is. Normally I only have like a little bit of amount for coffee, cold brew. This one I had a lot of room for cold brew, and so I think that's why it also is like a lot less like intense. And then the pumpkin like evens it out like perfectly. It literally tastes like a fall candle. Like, I don't know if you guys can see by looking at me, but I am a basic white bitch. And I love me some pumpkin. I don't really love pumpkin spice. If it's too heavy on the spice, I don't like it. And before you say, oh, there's no difference, yeah, there is. There is a huge difference. Some pumpkin spice, and I've gone on this rant before, some pumpkin spice things don't really have that much spice in it. They still say it's pumpkin spice. Whereas other stuff, they say pumpkin spice, and it's so much spice, it's disgusting. And then other things are just pumpkin, just only pumpkin. So I go for the only pumpkin stuff, but sometimes you can find pumpkin spice things that aren't too spicy. For example, this creamer, it doesn't have that much spice flavor to me. For example, I hate a fucking pumpkin spice from Starbucks. I have not found one that's good. They're all disgusting to me. They're too spicy. I don't like nutmeg flavor. Don't like it. So, yeah, but I'm also very excited to try pumpkin this year at Starbucks because I haven't found my favorite like pumpkin drink at Starbucks yet. Like, oh. And I just read that they do have iced pumpkin lattes, and that's probably gonna be my way to go. Cause the pumpkin chai was not that good to me, to be honest. Yeah, I have ADHD. If this is your first video of me, hey, because I'm an edit, I just put together the other clips, and this is my last clip I'm recording for the night, and it's already 23 minutes, and I'm like, how long I've been yapping. I'm about to add so much more to the video, but like, I can't, like, I'm not gonna not yap just because of that. Like, I'm not afraid to have a 50-minute long video of one day, and I've done it before, and I'll do it again. I'm really not afraid. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys. I was gonna include the clip, but I didn't because I'd never like touched back up on it, whatever. Basically, whenever I went to over the weekend on the way home, if you don't know, I went to Briarfest. It's in Lexington, Kentucky, so it's like 3-ish hours away from me. Excuse me. So I did that all weekend. I did it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we came home Sunday. And on the way home, we stopped at like an antique store, and we stopped at a Goodwill. And this antique store was insane. It was a literal warehouse. Half of it was a restaurant, and half of it was antique. They were like, they separated. I don't know the restaurant. We couldn't like see the restaurant. I don't even know what restaurant it was. But I'm telling you, 3 stories of half a warehouse full of antiques. And that sounds like heaven in your brain, but to me it was not the kind of antiques I like. I like more like vendor booths. So like more like thrift store antique place. It was a literal antique store. So anyway, we went to Goodwill, like I said, and I got a purse, okay? I got 2 purses. This one, hey, jackpot. This purse, I love this purse. And also, I will show you because I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. It looks so cute on my bag. I am literally obsessed. It is so cute, and it also does smell really good. And a cute little shark thingy, so I have that on there. But the other bag, and I knew it wasn't real. I could tell it wasn't real. I was okay with it. And this is why I'm not like complaining, and I know obviously at the end of the day this is my fault. And it's showing my overconsumption ways. But basically there was a Louis Vuitton there. It's a huge Louis Vuitton. And I did buy it. It was $50. I knew it was fake. But I bought it anyway. And they were saying, oh, like, oh, you can return it in 10 days if you have the receipt. And I was like, oh, period. So because I like thought about it a little bit more, I was like, you know what, I am gonna return it because I can return it. And I'm like, you know what, I don't really want it that much. Because I opened it and I realized it was actually in really bad condition, like on the inside and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I am going to return it. I also thought it didn't have a zipper. I did just find out today it does have a zipper on it. But anyway, but we went today at our Goodwill here and we tried to return it, and the girl was like, she wasn't being mean, but she was like kind of being mean, but saying it nicely, you know? She's like, yeah, it is no, it's like, what's it called? What's the word? Final, whatever. She's like, yeah, so because we do that here, we actually don't take returns. We only do that on electronics. And I was like, yeah, I understand you guys don't do that here, but I was told at any Goodwill I could do it, and it says it on the receipt if I have the receipt, and I do it within 10 days that it's allowed. She's like, yeah, but because we don't do that here, I'm not able to do that. They're pretty strict on that. And I was like, okay, but I was told by every other employee at the other Goodwill that you can, and it literally says it on the receipt. She's like, yeah, they're real sticklers for that though. We don't do that here. And I was like, oh my gosh. I tried to, because I'm not trying to be Karen, but I was literally like, yeah, but like, I was told you could do that, and it literally says it right here on the receipt. And the sticker was still on the bag, like everything. I was like, huh. Hey, honey bun, like, this happened like 5 days ago. And she like refused to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. But I think we're gonna try to go to a different one Tuesday that is in Kentucky, because we're like, maybe it's because it was in Kentucky and we're in Indiana, maybe that's why they're not gonna let us do it. So we are gonna go to one, and that's in Kentucky, to try and do that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that, because I was like, All Sales Final, that's what it is. And like, I kept telling her, because she kept saying, yeah, because we are an All Sales Final store. And I was like, I understand you guys are. I did not buy this here though. Like, yeah. So, maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I was rude. But I said it very nicely. I was literally like, yeah, but on the receipt it says I can, and you guys, the other store said I could. They all said I could. It's on the receipt. I didn't buy it here. They said I could return it here though. And yeah, so maybe I'm in the wrong. Let me know, was I in the wrong? If I wasn't wrong, then whatever, like, fuck. But yeah, that is it for today. It is officially, well, in like 20 minutes, it's gonna be Saturday. So, I hope you enjoyed this day vlog. It is actually a day vlog. Believe it or not, this long ass video was all recorded in a day because I talk too fucking much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video though, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.